You know those days where you just haven't got the energy for a full curly wash day routine, but you still want your curls to look nicely styled? Today is one of those days for me, so I'm sharing my quick and easy wash day routine for busy days. It still gives me these really nice defined voluminous results with minimal frizz, and the best part is it only takes 30 minutes from shampooing to fully dry. So let's get into it, starting right in the shower. I'm starting off by setting a timer just so you know exactly how long it takes, and I'm taking my hair out of this messy bun that it's in and wetting my hair under the water. I do this for about 30 seconds just until my hair is all wet, and I'm also just massaging my scalp to loosen any of the dirt and grease that is there on my scalp. Now I'm going in with my first cleanse. I'm using the Umberto Giannini hair repair today, making sure my hair is really wet before applying it over my scalp and then massaging it in. I really focus on my scalp initially, really just massage that in to loosen the dirt, ready for my second cleanse. So I focus quite a lot on the scalp initially, and then I take it down the lengths of my hair to remove any product buildup, because I do obviously wear product in my hair, so I need to rinse the product out. You can barely see me right now because the shower's got so steamy. I'm not filming in my shower because I'm staying with family at the moment, so this bathroom setup is completely new to me and I couldn't stop it from getting steamy. But I'm rinsing out the shampoo, massaging as I do so, ready for my second cleanse. Again, massaging it on my scalp initially, really focusing on massaging the areas that get a lot of build up, like the nape of my neck and that bit at the crown of my head as well. And then I'm taking it down the lengths of my hair again to get rid of any excess product buildup. Then I'm rinsing under the shower and massaging as I do so. And now I'm going in with my conditioner. This is the Umberto Giannini Scalp Restore. I start by applying it to my lengths first. I'm really massaging it through just to try and loosen the tangles. 4 minutes 38 so far. I split my hair into two. I'm actually wetting my hairbrush here just because I find that if the hairbrush is wet, then it actually helps to detangle. So that's a little hack for you there. And I split that section into two, and I'm starting at the ends and then working my way up towards the roots. And I'm just repeating this on both sides of my hair. And detangling can be the longest part of the in-shower routine, not including if you're styling in the shower, and some days it takes longer than others, but mine doesn't tend to take as long as I see it does for other people online. And I would say that my hair is actually quite knotty, but I don't struggle to detangle as much as I do see some people. I think that making sure your hair is soaking wet, making sure you really work that conditioner into your hair before detangling, and then taking sections, brushing from the ends of your hair, going up in small increments towards the roots, really helps. At the beginning of detangling, the brush doesn't glide through as nicely, but then once I've detangled, it really glides through. I'm using the Tangle Teaser Naturally Curly Detangler. I just find this really helps make the detangling process much easier. 7:15 so far, so it probably took me about 2.5 to 3 minutes to detangle my hair all together. And then I'm just rinsing my conditioner out, ready for my styling products. I am going to have to pause the timer here just so I can get changed. I'm flipping my head forward, my hair is soaking wet still, and I'm going in with my first product, which is leave-in conditioner. This one is a really lightweight one and I use it all the time. It's Umberto Giannini Thirsty Curls leave-in conditioner. It's really good if you've got fine hair. I don't tend to use a lot of it, I just use a little bit, focus it on the ends and underneath of my hair, and then I'm just raking it through the rest of my hair. This really just helps to prevent tangles and keep my hair moisturized between washes, but I don't need a ton of extra moisture, so it's not weighing my hair down or making it greasy. It's just giving me that very lightweight moisture. And after raking it through, I'm just brushing it through. I'm using the Bounce Curl Define styling brush just to brush it through, and I actually use this one even if I'm not sectioning my hair and brush styling, because I just find it's really good at detangling as well. I'm also separating the back section from the front while I'm brushing, because I just find this helps keep the curls separated once my hair is dry. And then after brushing through my leave-in, I'm going in with gel. I'm using the VO5 Mega Hold Gel, and I'm applying mousse and gel today, but I'm actually applying the gel first. Now, if you've seen any of my shorts or any of my content on Instagram recently, you'll have seen that I've done some experiments with trying gel before mousse and mousse before gel, and I've been having really great results with using gel first. I think because it kind of coats the hair better before applying like any other product. So I'm using gel first, brushing it through, giving it a little scrunch, and you can see that my hair is dripping wet there. So I'm really applying products to pretty dripping wet hair still, even though this is a quick wash day. Then I'm going in with my mousse. This is the Wella Shockwaves mousse. I really like this mousse. I like it as a one and done. I like it mixing it with other products. I'm just glazing it over my hair, making sure it's all covered, and then I'm scrunching it in from the ends all the way up to the roots of my hair, just for that maximum definition. And I basically scrunch until I can't see the mousse anymore and my hair feels like all the products distributed. Then once I've scrunched forward, I'm going to flip my head to the side, but I'm not really flipping, I'm kind of just turning my head and letting my hair fall and then shaking it into place, giving it a scrunch at the side there just to settle my roots in place. I really find that this helps with root flexibility. Then I flip backwards and then to the other side, give my roots a little shimmy just to settle them in place, and then I repeat the scrunching motion. Again, this is helping define my curls but also helps settle my roots. I'm adding a little bit more mousse just because I can't help myself, just glazing that over again and scrunching it in. Then flipping back to the other side and repeating, just making sure that all areas of my hair are covered, that they've all got product in, they've all been scrunched. And that is pretty much it for styling. That's what my hair's looking like before drying it. So let's go on to diffusing. We're 15 minutes in. So because it's a quick wash day today, I am removing a bit of excess water before diffusing. I don't always remove excess water because I do find it can remove excess product as well. But just for the purpose of today, I am removing some excess water. You can then go in and add some extra product if you find that removing the water also removes the product. But I'm not going to do this because I'm going to apply some hairspray at the end. So I'm just diffusing my hair, lifting at the roots, cupping my hair in the diffuser. I'm using a high heat and a medium speed to begin with because I just really find that on a quick wash day this helps to set my curls in place, and I kind of switch between a high heat and a medium heat so the high heat doesn't get too hot, but I just really find that this helps speed up my wash day. So I'm flipping side to side, flipping forward, making sure my roots are dry. My roots can take the longest to dry, especially the back part of the nape of the neck. So I'm just basically repeating this process across my entire head. And then at one point I was using 2 diffusers because I was also filming a quick wash day hacks video, but this actually really sped up the drying time. So if you do have 2 diffusers, then definitely give this a go. Definitely don't go out and buy a separate one just for this purpose though. And then I'm switching to a high speed and a medium heat. And this is because my curls have set in place now, so I'm not going to necessarily create any extra frizz. I just really want to speed up the drying time here. And I'm also scrunching my hair during the drying process because you can see that my hair is pretty much dry, but there are still some damp bits. So scrunching my hair really helps to break up any cast, and it really helps to speed up the drying process. Then I flip upright and kind of get my hair into a rough parting and diffuse either side of that parting. Again, lifting my hair at the roots to try and get some root volume and definition in there. As well as scrunching, I also kind of massage the diffuser at my roots because again, I find that this helps give a little bit of root volume and also root flexibility when my hair is dry. I'm finishing off with some hairspray for long lasting hold on this quick wash day. I'm just really generously applying it all across my hair. This is the Curlsmith Stronghold hairspray. I absolutely love it. I couldn't live without this product now. I hope they never discontinue it. And because my hair's still slightly damp, I am diffusing it in. To be honest, I always diffuse my hairspray in anyway these days because I find that that kind of breaks up any cast or any stickiness that it might give. Not that this one is particularly sticky one, but it can dry hard on the hair. So I just find that diffusing it in and scrunching while I do so really helps to break up any cast, helps soften the curls. Just giving my hair a little extra scrunch because I can't help myself. This is going to help add volume but also make sure my hair's fully dry and got no crunch left in it. I'm giving my hair a little shake at the roots, flipping upright. These are my results, and let's see how long it took. 34 minutes and 26 seconds. And yeah, I'm really happy with this wash day. A really good mix of definition and volume considering how quick it was. Here's the back as well, and my hair's definitely looking on the wavier side at the moment, but I think it's just because I need a haircut. But overall, I'm really happy with these results for a quick but good wash day. Let me know if you try it. Let me know if it helps. And here are my results. So overall it took me about 34 minutes. I do think I could have done it slightly faster if I'd have just got myself together, but about 30 to 35 minutes is what I've got my quick but good wash day routine down to, and I'm personally really happy with that. I know that for some people 30 minutes feels like a really long time to spend on your hair, especially if you've got a really busy life, you're a mum, you've got kids, you're working, etc, and obviously it would be quicker to just quickly shampoo and condition my hair and blast it dry dry with a hairdryer or let it air dry so I can go about my day. But I know that these results will last me because I use stronghold products, and I did take a bit of time with the styling and drying my hair, so I've set my curls in place and I won't have to wash my hair for another few days. I typically wash my hair about twice a week, usually like every 4 days or something, and I know that these curls will last me until my next wash day, and that is really all you want from a quick but good wash day. This quick curly wash day is really about getting good results that will last you in the shortest amount of time possible. So yeah, I really hope that you found it helpful as always, and let me know in the comments what your fastest wash day today is. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.